This is David Lynn, and you're with me for a Saturday issue of Coffee Talk, number 564. It is right at 7 p.m. It is the 21st of February 2026. And as a few people join us, we will get into the topics. And I am enjoying Nescaf with a couple of French vanilla creamers. I'm spoiling myself. A couple of liquids, French vanilla creamers. We'll see if we have a few visitors this evening. Oh, Lord. Hello, Anne Marie. Thank you for coming. Hello, Gary. How are you doing? And KP Heathen, how are you doing, KP? Uncle Al, die Bullfrog 79. Six in the house, 2 likes. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. I understand. Everybody's busy these days. Heading into spring. Oh. Hmm. Miss Anne Marie Angel. Apologies that I did not visit you all today. I have been snowed under. Apologize. I was not feeling too well last night. I apologize. I cut my. Every once in a while, I'll cut a live stream really short. I think last night I did about 15 minutes. I wasn't feeling it, and I wasn't feeling well, so I cut it short, and I apologize. I had several people. I was looking at some of the messages, and most of which I hadn't responded to, and I apologize. I'm not responding to comments, but I've had several people text me, and then I've had emails, and I've had some people leave me comments wishing me well and saying they apologize that they missed the. Uh, Not everybody comes into my live stream and stays for an hour. I usually try to do an hour, and there are a few people that will stay for the entire live stream where they will replay it the following day, and they'll give me I'll get an hour of watch time from that, from what they've done. But a lot of people, they'll come in and they'll stay for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then they're back because they go into a number of live streams or they visit a number of people, and I certainly understand that. Um, so Oh, the FBI's paying you. Okay. Hey, well, listen, if they're worried about me, they're hard up. You know, if they're worried about me being a subversive type, they're hard up. Um, Probably 75 million of us, you know, the red pilled people. Yeah. If we weren't around, the country wouldn't be here. So I am drinking Unkai L. Hello, Enrique. I tell you what, with Enrique here, I'm gonna comment on some. I'm doing mail. I'm gonna do mail calls, card calls, an unboxing. I'm gonna do some stuff. So first, let me address. I received a letter from Enrique Trevino, Unkai L, or Dad's Advice for You, which are his two channels. He's a very good supporter. He is a friend, and he doesn't like to talk on the phone. He doesn't like to. Once in a while, I'll send him a text message, but he's very and you know, and it was a while before I could get him to even give me his phone number. He would email me, you know, and he'd send me like a. I mean, I know it would take him a while to write what he would write. You know, he'd send me a very thoughtful, you know, email. Then I would respond back with two sentences or something other. But you know, I appreciated, you know, what he was saying. And he sent me. Well, he sent me a couple of things. One thing he had sent me previously was, I guess he had it made, or he made it. Um, if you can see this, I used to have this attached to my wallet, and now I have it attached to one set of my new keys. I've got a house key, and then I've got my. It's almost like a Jedi, you know, my weapon. No, this is for my car. Actually, it's for my Ford Ranger truck, and it's got a little fob that I push the button and unlocks it or locks it or whatever. So it's got let's see. It says, and I'm blind. David. Oh, property of D. Lynn. It's got my phone number on it, and then it's got my email address on it. davidolin@gmail.com. I truly appreciate that. It's very sharp. I truly appreciate that. And that's something I definitely use and I can use. And in case something happens, I lose my fob. You know, hopefully somebody would, and I would reward them. I would pay them for, you know, returning it to me or letting me know. So he had sent me that a while back, and then I got a mail call. Oops, don't want to show that. I got a mail call from him, and I guess it came in at some point this week. I let stuff pile up before I go and open it up. Valentine's Day is. I just opened up a card from that my daughter sent me for Valentine's Day. I'll show you that in a minute. It says, "You constantly give people blue wrenches. Here is one back. E. Trevino." Now, I am really touched. It is a blue bottle opener. This is really cute. And it does look like it is a blue wrench. It is a bottle opener, and I will use it. And thank you so much, Enrique. Enrique has won 2 of my giveaways. He won the one. He was the 100. He was the 100 sub winner for my backup channel, my second channel, which I'd had a goal last summer to get my second channel over 100 subscribers. and it took me about 6 weeks to do that. And I basically let my main channel rest for a month, and I used my backup channel, and I would live stream on my backup channel, and I would shorts on my backup channel. I dropped a couple of videos on my backup channel, and am I missing anybody? Let me look real fast. Anybody come in that I didn't see? Creative Redundancy, how are you doing, CR? Thank you for coming in. So, just looking back real fast, see if I missed anybody. I don't think I have. Okay, I'm back where I guess I need to be. So, my daughter sent me a Valentine's Day card, and I just opened it up right before the live stream. I'm going through opening mail that came in the last week or so, and I'll have the stuff just pile up on me. I get lots of it, and I have stuff pile up on me, and so I'm going through the process of opening this stuff up. It says, "We love you, Dad." And the card reads, I'm very proud of my baby, Amanda. XOXOXO, a waffle lot. Hope your Valentine's Day is the sweetest. From my baby, Amanda Jean. It says, Happy Valentine's Day, Dad. I'm so thankful for your love, your strength, and the way you've always cared for me. You've been a steady light in my life, and I'm truly blessed to be your daughter. I love you more than words can say, Amanda Jean. And I truly cherish this. I've had this thing with her where I've told her, you don't have to buy me anything, just make me a card. And when she was younger, and she's 27 now, when she was younger, and this is for the last 20 years, she has made me a card for my birthday. She's made me a card for Father's Day. She's made me a Christmas card. I mean, like, religiously 3 times a year, she will make me a custom card. And then she sent me this. And my daughter, the licensed professional counselor, she's got her master's in counseling, and she, love of my life, joy of my life. So, I mentioned Enrique. Oh, I had an email from Jack Stacks, and he sent me a picture. He emailed me a picture of himself, and he said we could be twins. And he does look, we do look a lot alike. We could be distantly related. Jack sent me one with this little shot glass, and, you know, nice looking guy. He's got a beard, you know. He's blessed with a head of scalp, which 1/3 of us, pretty much, you get to a certain age, about 1/3 of us lose hair. And, but Jack had sent me an email, and he's over in the UK. And I told him, well, you know, I've got a significant amount of my ancestry is from the UK. I asked him, are you related to any of the Howells? Howell, Howells. And that's one of my ancestral family lineages, the Howells, the Lynns, there are others. And, but we're relatively similar in age. A number of the people I associate with were very similar in age. Dave in Georgia. I mean, we look related, you know. And he doesn't have the beard, but he's blessed with a head of scalp, and you know, he's a few years younger than me, but we're fairly close. Good man. I pray for him daily. Mike Crusher Reviews. Hello, Mike. Thank you for coming. And I will get with the I'll get with the topics. Uncle Al sent me some more topics, and I didn't finish yesterday's topics, so they're all in my book, and I just need to go through them. But I'm just trying to get caught up in where I'm at. I'm drinking Nescafe coffee with a couple of French vanilla, Carnation French vanilla creamers, liquid creamers. I said, the hell with it, I'm living a little. I'm having a couple of. I had the urge for some Taco Bell, so I'd got a 3-pack of crunchy Taco Supremes and a bean burrito, and drank Diet Pepsi with it. And with Mike here. Hello, Summer Sun, Julianne West. One more thing I want to show y'all before I get into the topics. I opened up a case, and I've got a bunch of them. I opened up a case of humanitarian rations today, and this is a menu number 1. Now I'm gonna take the contents of this out, and I'm going to tell you that the humanitarian rations all pretty much have the same thing in them, but you'll have a little variance in the mains. So I just want to show you, like, if you get a case of humanitarian rations, you'll pay, say, $35 for a case of 10, and they're supposed to be 24-hour rations. They're supposed to have, like, for 2 mains in it. They don't come with ration heaters. You eat them the way they drop them in. You don't have to add any water to them. They don't come with any beverages. They don't come with coffee. They don't come with any beverage powders or anything. And they're pretty much, but they do have calories, and such. So I want to, now these are Warnick. This particular case is Warnick Company. So I took them out of the inner package. They had an inner wrap package. And I opened it up on the end, and this is menu number 1. So I just wanted to real fast pull this out and show you what's in it. And go through this real fast. You can get a case. Oops, Jesus, I'm making a mess. Falling all over the place. Piling up. You can get a case of humanitarian rations on Amazon, and I've been thinking about sending some cases to people, just because I get free delivery, so I've been thinking about doing that. Real fast to show you what's in them. Crackers. You get 1 pack of crackers. There are 2 crackers in this, and they last a long time. These are the big crackers. 170 calories. So you get the crackers. These are from so 314th day of 2020. So this case, I would say, is 5.5 years old. And it had a inspection date of 23. You get a Well, you get a strawberry and peanut butter, 1 ounce of each. So you get a, whoops, Jesus. You get peanut butter. Ah! Can't even hold these. I'm getting bad. I'm trying to hold 2 at once. This is peanut butter. And this is a strawberry jam. And you can mix and match what you use with them. But you can put them on your crackers. You can use a cracker for your main. It comes with a toaster pastry. This is a unfrosted toaster pastry, brown sugar, 410 calories. And there will be 1 toaster pastry, and it's not a 2 like you get Pop-Tarts. You can get brown sugar Pop-Tarts. They're their most favorite. My kids like it at school. I'm going to bring some of this stuff to school and let the kids try it. And you get 1 toaster pastry. You get 2 cookies. You get and mostly the same thing. You get an oatmeal cookie, 240 calories. And you get a shortbread cookie, 300 calories. These are big cookies. You get that. You get a pack of extra goodies, you know, your utilities pack. It has a military style spoon, which is reusable. A napkin, doesn't have toilet paper. It will give you a couple of sugars, and it will give you there's a season pack of seasoning. You'll get a salt and pepper, and there will be a little pack of matches. And then you get 2 mains. So the idea is you have 1 of them for breakfast, or you can have it at lunch. You can do your sweet stuff, do some of your sweets at breakfast, have your Pop-Tart. You probably make a cup of coffee, which I'm drinking coffee right now. I used a sachet of coffee, a little coffee stick, and 2 of the little creamers, and I used my kettle to heat the water. And then it comes with 2 mains. You get sleeves. So it says HDR, Humanitarian Daily Ration. This is vegetable barley stew. Food gift from the people of the United States of America, 8.5 ounces. Your mains are normally 8 ounces. And then it has the description. The main is 300 calories. And it is a retort pouch. And you can eat it cold. If you have extra flameless ration heaters, you can stick it in a flameless ration heater. I've got a bunch of extras. I really don't use them. What I would most likely do is I'd probably put it in a pot of water and boil it to heat it. You can eat it out of the pouch. It's got a tear notch on the side. You can open it and you can eat it like this. You can tear it along the top and dump it out. So it's got 2 mains. One of them is the vegetable barley stew, and the other main, 2 mains, the other main is a lentil stew. The lentil stew is 8.5 ounces, and it is, how many calories is this one? Again, it's 300 calories. And the main is Sapaco. So this case is a Warnick company. They work with each other. The 3 main companies, they work with each other, and they trade stuff out and do all sorts of. But I wanted to go over that with you before I get to the rest of what we're going to talk about, so I can get into the topics. For tonight. We are 24, almost 25 minutes into the live stream, 8 in the house, and 9 likes. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. I will appreciate your support. Please leave comments. Uncle Al, more fort jokes. You have some older HDRs. The newer ones are all bean menus. More fort jokes. Okay. Well, now, also, they're starting to put some other stuff in them in addition to the beans. Because, I mean, I've got a ton of this stuff. It's different ages. I've got some newer, and then I've got some older. But one of the things that they've started to put in it is they've started to put not just peanut butter. They've gone to a different type of what do they call it now? It's is it an apple butter, or it's a different type than peanut butter, because a lot of people have allergies to peanuts, so they have started putting some other stuff in it. Yeah, $3.50 for a 24-hour. You can actually get them for 32. I bought some of them for $32 for a case. There's 10 in a case. I'm Mexican, believe me. I got beads and stuff. Rice and beads. Yes, sunflower butter. Thank you, Mike. Sunflower butter, and it's pretty good stuff. Also, uh, they'll put a uh, they have started putting some pouches of it's like a liquid applesauce or applesauce. They've one of the components they've started putting in. They'll some of them will have like a applesauce type, uh, for one of the. So they have started changing some stuff up. And thank you for the sunflower. Yes. Okay, so we'll get back to topics. Topic number 165, which was reported by CNN, ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox News, and Sky News. A crazed leftist man charges the U.S. Capitol with a loaded shotgun and tactical vest. He was wearing a black tactical vest. 18-year-old man, not middle-aged, white man or black. Police identified the suspect as, his last name is Hispanic, Camacho. Smyrna, Georgia. Drove a white Mercedes SUV, parents to the U.S. Capitol. Topic number 166. Crazy stuff happening. Topic 166. Reported by CNN, CBS, Fox, ABC, NBC, MSN, Sky News, and Japanese News. New York Mayor Mandani demands higher taxes. Stupid pot-smoking leftist fools. They were fooled by the communist playbook lies. Snowpocalypse, garbage, feces, snow got so bad that mass exodus of billionaire investors and homeless people leaving the city. Well, there's so damn many homeless people, you could lose a few thousand of them and you'd never know the difference. There are more homeless people in New York City than citizens of Victoria, Texas, where I live. Just absolutely, I don't know what to tell you. Well, there are people that, they love their rides. They might live in a shack, but they've got a nice ride, and, it's just, people love Mercedes. The way back in the day, people love Cadillac, now Mercedes or BMW. That's the ride everybody wants. They've had a lot of snow, and they hadn't cleared it. I was looking at some stuff on the internet. 8 days, and they still hadn't cleared stuff. And this is like the new administration. I mean, there were vehicles that could not get out because they were basically just piled up, snow piled up on them, trash piled up, nasty, nasty looking brown stuff. It was not nice. Um, Not nice at all. Um, Topic number 167, reported by CNN, NBC, CBS, ABC, Sky News. Escape from LA. California becomes a third world country. California socialist regime bleeds billionaires. Zuckerberg joins billionaires fleeing from California. Refineries, fast food chains, Walmart, Costco, Audi, Target, shutting down tax base collapse. Newsom and Democrats increase taxes and fees on everything, seeking economic aid from the CCP in North Korea. Good Lord. The left coast. I don't know what to tell you. The left coast. Topic number 168. Reported by mass media and social media outlets. Insane babble by AOC. She embarrassed herself after giving nonsense word salad answers on the Taiwan issue. Gets roasted by the Democrats and Republicans for being a cousin Dumas. Yeah. Very pretty girl. Not too bright, but a very pretty girl. And she dances well. Used to be a bartender. Well, that's good. That is good. You know, it is what it is. All right. Topic 169. Topic 169. Reported by Sky News, CNN, Fox News, CBS, ABC. Distraught American family blast Canada for euthanizing their 26-year-old son. White, Christian, conservative, and American, who suffered from seasonal depression while vacationing in Canada after checking in Ontario hospital. Instead of therapy and medications, Canada euthanized the American tourist. Trump and the State Department are investigating the incident. Canada has been placed in a hostile nation status. They do that certain places in Europe, certain places in socialist countries, socialized medicine. A lot of times their solution is like an elderly animal, put it down. So if there's a problem, put it down. Could you imagine if we could just sort of send them the Democrats? Can they euthanize that many people? It's just a thought. Humor. Just some humor. Just some humor. Uncle Al's got me thinking like him sometimes. Starting to worry about myself. Topic number 170. Might be old timers. Having old timers. Topic number 170. Reported by CNN, Fox, CBS, ABC, NBC, MSN, and Sky News. Colbert. CBS are or got caught cheating in propaganda on Tellerico interview between Trump's lawsuit, FCC charges, CBS parent company raises hell, DOJ investigation. Looks really bad for the late night talk shows and host. Colbert may get deported. Colbert could get deported. That would break my heart. Oh, um, it was reported that Rosie O'Donnell quietly re-entered the United States. She said she'd leave if Trump got elected or reelected. Well, she stayed out for about a year. Now she's sneaking back in. Tell you the truth. That's what was reported. Topic number 171. I have no idea. A socialist country of his choice. Maybe they'll deport him to Cuba. There's a socialist country or communist country, whatever you want. Um, Canada. Well, that'd be a good place. He'd be good in Canada. Thank you for stopping in, Mike. Mike Crusher Reviews. He's my go-to guy, and he's my knowledgeable guy for ration reviews. He's my go-to guy. You want a ration review? I don't do that many of them. I'm not a ration channel. He's pretty much a ration channel. He does food reviews and such. I do them occasionally. Topic number 171. Reported by all news media, Trump prepares to strike Iran this week. End massive military buildup. Goals: stop Iran's nuclear program, stop China oil imports, stop the regime from killing innocent civilians. They've killed quite a few of those. Stop funding domestic and foreign terrorist groups. See Minnesota. That would be a good thing to have happen. That would be a good thing to have happen. Gotta do the taxes in the near future. Went to Target today, to CVS, pharmacy and Target, and picked up 8 prescriptions. I get 3 months supply, running low on certain things. Just went and picked up a 3 month supply. There are certain medications I probably have about a 6 month supply of it. There are new medications they prescribed for me recently, and I haven't built up a supply of those, and I haven't been able to get any additions of those. So it's a good idea if you can build up your supply of your medication. That'd be a good thing to have, especially if you can't get to a pharmacy and there's an emergency. Things shut down, or there's for whatever reason you can't get supplies, you can't get food, you can't get water, you can't get whatever. You better have a backup supply. Be a good idea. Topic number 172. New York City moves to defund the police. Reported by CNN, Fox, CBS, NBC, ABC, and Sky News. Mandani is destroying New York City. He's canceling 5,000 new officer hires. They've lost a lot of officers. They've lost a lot to early retirements. They've had some move. It's hard for them to recruit because of how the morale is. And they are canceling new hires, demand new taxes for middle class and working poor, blame others for his failures and incompetence. Blame other people. You know, you screw up, find somebody else to blame. Where have I heard that before? Dave, my friend Dave, Yoda. Yoda's Blessed Life. Thank you for coming, Dave. And Dave's channel, he's up around 52,000. He's at 52K. His channel is just blown up. He is expanding like you cannot believe his channel has been blowing up. So, happy dance topic. You really suck at prepping. Number 6. Where the sheep will go to die. 7 places they think it's safe that sheep will panic thinking you die. 7. The grocery store. Death trap. In every snowstorm, hurricane, or any panic, stay away, be prepared. Melinda Elliott, how you doing, Melinda Elliott? Thank you for coming. Please leave a like to support the channel. I have not been putting out shorts. I have not been posting. I have not had any new videos. Haven't felt like it. Oh, I've put out a few shorts. I try to put out at least 1 a day, sometimes 2 a day. And mostly lately, they're not getting much traction. Yeah, I had one that got like 1,100 views recently. But it's not like hitting over 1,000 views in each one. No, I'm not on that kind of roll right now. And I haven't been putting out for whatever reason, the algorithm has not liked me that well. So, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, Dave's been blowing and going. He has really been doing well. Number 6, another place you don't want to be. The gas station. A tinderbox of death. Stay away from the death bomb. Keep 5 gallons of spare tank, or 5-gallon spare tank, and keep car filled with gas. Rotate that stuff. Don't leave it sitting in the can that long. You want to rotate it. Yes, they have been doing that. They have been taking snippets from my live streams, and I've been releasing them. They'll take like a 45-second to a minute and a half snippet, and I've been releasing them. And they'll find something. I don't know, the AI. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's like You know, sometimes you get several hundred views from a snippet. A lot of times you get less than 100. The hospital tomb of sickness, disease, and death. Stay away, no help. Yeah, if you can avoid the hospital, if you can avoid doctor's offices, it's a good way for you to pick something up. You don't really want to be in there. The school gym. Uh, Superdome. Government shelter. FEMA death trap. No help from the government. 72 hours to 1 week. Make plans and 50 miles away from those places. See Haiti. Oh, don't get me started on the Haitians. They lost their protective status. They need to really start deporting them. There are places where there are no pets. They eat them. Big box stores. Number 3, big box stores. Costco, Audi, Walmart. Death traps. Stop watching stupid zombie apocalypse movies. Seek support areas and smaller stores. Have a real 2-year supply of food and garden. Know local farmers, like a farmer's market. Gas stations are good places to find odd things. Off topic. Uncle Al's always on me about staying on topic. Number 2, highways, bridges, and overpasses. The moving parking lot death traps. Use side roads, bicycles, and leave one day before, not 1 hour. Have a place to go, not into the woods or hills. Doesn't help you to leave if you have no place to go to. And number 1, the number 1 death trap is your idiot neighbor, friend, or cousin Dumas. Plans to come over with family and elderly relatives. And he said, get rid of them. They must have skills, supplies, no free lunch or rides. Plan early. Make them understand. Make them understand. Topic number 173. Reported by CNN, NBC, CBS, MSN, ABC, and Sky News. Trump says he will direct government agencies to release files related to aliens, not illegals, extraterrestrial life, and UFOs. Trump admitted to past White House policy, aliens are real. Orders DOW to declassify military information on aliens and UFOs. Well, there you go. What are your thoughts? SD Mountain Man. Hello, Scott. Scott was my most recent winner. He was my most recent winner. Rocket. Hello, Rocket. Thank you for stopping in. A friend from Anne Marie Angel's streams that I visit. He's very good at Wheel of Fortune, guessing the puzzles. He's very good at that. Welcome, Rocket, my friend. I tell you, 50 minutes into the live stream. So I need to put a plug in for my next giveaway video. I've got 20 some odd to go. When I hit the next number, there will be another giveaway. And I anticipate that coming in the near future. So to qualify for my drawing, you need to leave me a like and a supportive comment. And I encourage people, whenever you go into somebody's video, leave a like. It doesn't cost you anything. Leave a comment. You know, if you just leave an emoji, it places your name that they see you were there. And if you hit the timestamp, you watch the entire video, like let's say they do a 10-minute video, and you timestamp it at the end, like I do that for Uncle Al's, because I always, and I do that for a lot of people. I will watch and then I will timestamp it, and that way they know, hey, I was there at the end. It went through the whole thing. And I'll leave comments. And I look at a lot of people, and I look at other people's comments, and it's like Uncle Al's very good about that. He timestamps. Dave will timestamp. He will oftentimes timestamp for me. Yoda. And Enrique is good about timestamping too. Enrique Trevino. A number of people are good at timestamping, about timestamping. But the idea being, always leave a like. It doesn't cost you anything. It does not cost you one thing. Leave a supportive comment. Make people feel good. I give back. I don't have to. I send people stuff. I appreciate the support. I feed my kids at school. I'm always buying packets of stuff. Oh, and that's another thing. I was going to do got to do an unboxing, so let me do an unboxing. I had done a couple of mail calls earlier from my friend Enrique Trevino, who sent me a Blue Ranch bottle opener. Really neat. But I have another package. Oh, boy. Come on. Well. Good Lord. All right. Gotta do another opening. My trusty Haas knife. Very nice knife. More food. Grits. Grits. We have 12 packs of original. We have 14 packs of butter. 10 packs of 3 cheese. And 8 packs of cheddar cheese. These are all 100 calories per pack. They say serving size is 1 pack. I always do 2 packs. So like if I do oatmeal, Instant oatmeal, I do 2 packs. If I do instant cream of wheat, it's 2 packs. If I do grits, it's always 2 packs. And I use these when I do, for my food stuff. Wanted to get that in. The grits, no. The grits is for me and the missus when I do breakfast. I'll do a plate, and sometimes I show what I make. I'll do like a 3 egg plate, 3 eggs, and I'll do grits, bacon or sausage. Um, Sometimes I do oatmeal. Oftentimes, when I do a plate, I will cut up some strawberries, put some blueberries with it. It's for sweets. Uh, a muffin or a biscuit. Sometimes, wheat toast. But I will oftentimes, and I had been known to do potatoes. You cut them up, boil them or fry them. Olive oil, and shred sometimes. Shredded potatoes, potato shreds. But bacon bits. I'm sorry to hear about your donkey SD. Uh, yeah, we had donkeys, we had horses way back in the day. There was a transition period around 1926, about 100 years ago, when society went generally from horses with wagons and carriages and carts or horseback to motor vehicles. The assembly line was going, and you could buy, and that's when they really got into automobiles. Ford, the assembly line and everything, Model Ts, Model As. My father used to tell a story about when he went with he was a teenager and went with his father when they bought their first vehicle. His father paid with gold coins for a new Ford. And that would have been close to 100 years ago. My father was born in 1913. Take care, CR. Protected the goats. Yeah. Yeah. Take care, CR. Created redundancy. Um, well, that being said, I will plan on being back tomorrow. I appreciate y'all coming in. If you haven't done so, please leave a like to support the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. I will plan on coming back tomorrow for another edition of Coffee Talk. And remember you know, the motto for those who need to be prepared is be prepared. Scout motto, the prepper motto, be prepared. It's very important to be prepared for contingency plans. Hurricane season will be coming up. We've made it through winter. We're in spring and very windy. Coming up on March. I don't think we're going to have any more freezing weather where I live. Take care, Uncle Al. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Again, if you haven't done so, please watch my last 5 videos. Leave a supportive comment, a like. Be greatly appreciated. I'll make sure that when I do my next giveaway and drawing, your name will be in the hat. You'll have a chance at winning a really nice box of goodies that I give out. And if you're somebody who's won before, I'll see if I can make some adjustments to it. Sometimes I make adjustments to it so I don't give you the same thing I gave everybody else, you know. And freezing here tomorrow, wind chills at 0. Well, you're also in an area up sort of up towards the mountains, and Blue Ridge, um, higher elevations is still real cold. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. I'm feeling a lot better today than I was yesterday, and I apologize again for cutting it short. I will try to post tomorrow that I will do another live stream tomorrow. I do usually live stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and hopefully there will be another one. Hello, Peter. Thank you for stopping by. I'm just getting ready to cut it loose, or what they would say, call it. But I appreciate you stopping in, Peter. Lots of love to you. Yes, lots of love to all of you. Thank you, Anne Marie Angel. And everybody, take care and God bless. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for another edition of Coffee Talk. I really enjoyed this one. It was a good one. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.